James left home every morning pretending to go to work. His wife had no idea he had lost his job, and when the truth finally came out, her response was the last thing he expected. 3 weeks earlier, he received a termination letter from his company due to downsizing with immediate effect. James walked out of the building with a box of his belongings. When he sat in his car, he put his head on the wheel, wondering what to do next. He refused to let go of his pride, and that was the beginning of the real problem. So every morning he performed. He dressed for work and left the house. He spent his days sitting in cafes and public parks, anywhere except home, where the questions lived. But every lie made the secret heavier. His wife Becky noticed the way he avoided eye contact, the way he checked his phone always. His smile looked rehearsed. She chose not to ask questions at first, but only paid attention. The only person James told was his best friend, Dennis. Then he asked him one question: "Are you protecting her or protecting yourself?" James froze because deep down, he knew the answer. Every night after Becky fell asleep, James sat alone at the kitchen table, worried about bills, loan repayments, and rejected job applications. The numbers kept growing, and so did the fear. Then one morning, Becky wanted to buy some household items at home. So she decided to first check their joint bank account. Nothing seemed strange, but when she looked closer, everything made sense. The low balance, the silence. She didn't shed a tear because she was angry, but she finally understood. During dinner time, she asked him quietly, "How long?" James replied 3 weeks while looking down. She closed her eyes. "Why didn't you tell me?" And then he said the truest, saddest thing he would have said earlier. "I didn't want you to think less of me." Strew. She stood beside him and placed her hand on top of his. And then she said 7 words that broke him wide open. "I married you, not your salary." James had held himself together through job rejections, sleepless nights, and borrowed pride. He cried, and she held him. And that was the moment healing began. The next morning looked different. No more pretending, no more secrets. Just 2 people sitting at a table, creating a budget, facing the storm together, because that is what a partnership does. And when James' job interview was over, he decided to call his wife and informed her about how everything went with a smile on his face. That's what it feels like when someone is rooting for you. After 2 weeks from the job interview, James received a call from one of the big companies in the country offering him a job. And the smile broke across David's was not just about the job. It was about everything. The wife who stayed, the truth that was finally told, the man he got to be again on the other side of his hardest season. Many people think love is tested during the good times. It isn't. Love is tested when life falls apart, when the future becomes uncertain. And sometimes the strongest marriages aren't built on success. They are built on 2 people refusing to quit on each other.